I gave away the smallest thing I had, a word of kindness on a stranger's bed, a moment of my time listening ear, a single act of love without the fear of getting nothing back, going without. I planted it and didn't hold it down. The word goes out in love, comes back in kind. 10,000 times the giving of the mind. The ancient wisdom says one grain of rice becomes the field that feeds a world of life. One act of grace becomes a wave so wide. 10,000 times it all comes back inside. 10,000 returns for every seed you sow. 10,000 ways the universe will show you that the love you give is never lost. 10,000 times it's worth a single cause. What you put out comes back 10,000 fold in ways you never planned and can't be told. 10,000 returns, the ancient promise true. Everything you give comes back to you. I sang a song for no one in the night, just for the joy of feeling dark with light. Didn't know that someone heard it through the wall and carried it with them down the hall into a life that needed what I gave. A single song became somebody's brave. The ripple doesn't stop it where you stand. 10,000 shores are touched by one hand. On this auspicious day the ground is prime for every seed to multiply 10,000 times. Whatever you release into the air returns to you beyond what you can bear. 10,000 returns for every seed you sow. 10,000 ways the universe will show you that the love you give is never lost. 10,000 times it's worth a single cost. What you put out comes 10,000 fold in ways you never planned and can't be told. 10,000 returns, the ancient promise true. Everything you give comes back to you. The seeds take flight. One grain of love becomes 10,000 lights. Plant your kindness, plant your song, plant your care. 10,000 returns are already there. 10,000 returns for every seed you sow. 10,000 ways the universe will show you that the love you give is never lost. 10,000 times it's worth a single cause. What you put out comes back 10,000 fold in ways you never planned and can't be told. 10,000 returns, the ancient promise true. Everything you give comes back to you. So I give without a ceiling and without a floor. 10,000 10,000 times and then 10,000 more. What I plan to love will always find its way back home. I've been walking for what feels like forever, through through the kind of roads that test your every tale. There were nights I almost turned around and quit, but something kept me moving through the pit. I couldn't see the finish from the middle, couldn't solve the complicated riddle. Just one more step and then one more again, not knowing where the almost there would end. Almost there, I can feel it in the air. Something shifting just beyond what I can see from here. Oh, almost there. After everything I've crossed, every detour, every setback, everything I thought I lost, I don't need to see the whole road to believe that what I'm walking toward is closer than it seems. Almost there, almost there. And almost there is close enough to keep me moving. The seed has been in darkness long enough. The morning after all the nights of rough, I feel a different quality of light, like something long awaited is now inside. Not quite alright, but not so far away. Somewhere in the in-between today, the waiting isn't empty anymore. I can almost hear the knocking at the door. I can feel it, something shifting just beyond what I can see from here. Almost there. After everything I've crossed, every detour, every setback, everything I thought I lost, I don't need to see the whole road to believe that what I'm walking toward is closer than it seems. Almost there, almost there. And almost there is close enough to keep me moving. Prize. It's the evidence of how far I have risen. Every step toward almost there was necessary ground, the kind of almost there that turns into the found. Almost there, I can feel it in the air, something shifting just beyond what I can see from here. Every detour, every setback, everything I thought I lost, I don't need to see the whole road to believe that what I'm walking toward is closer than it seems. Almost there. Almost there is close enough to keep me moving. So I take one more step into the almost there. Let the feeling of the close keep away despair. What I'm walking toward is always known. A color that has never been named, too brief to catch, too fleeting to be claimed by any painter, any word, any song. It lives for maybe 20 minutes long, between the last of dark and first of day. A purple bleeding into softest gray that opens into something close to rose. The sky before sunrise, nobody knows. I set my alarm so I would never miss the unrepeatable exact of this. A sky that only shows itself to those who love enough to sacrifice their sleep. The sky before sunrise holds its breath. The sky before sunrise is sweeter than the rest of all the colors that the day will bring. The sky before sunrise is everything with you beside my arm, and neither of us spoke afraid to harm the silence with a word that might be wrong for something that I never needed song. You reached and found my hand and that was all. We watched the colors change until the fall of full light came and took the tender hues, the sky before sunrise and losing you. Some moments ask for nothing but to witness with someone who understands the stillness of beauty that refuses to explain. The sky before sunrise and the rain. The sky before sunrise holds its breath. The sky before sunrise is sweeter than the rest of all the colors that the day will bring. The sky before sunrise is everything before the world decides what it will be. The sky before sunrise belongs to me, and everything I feel before the noise. The sky before sunrise is pure unguarded joy. Returning to this hour alone to find the color only briefly known and feel you in the space beside my hand. The sky before sunrise helps me understand that beauty asks for nothing in return. The sky before sunrise holds its breath. The sky before sunrise is sweeter than the rest of all the colors that the day will bring. The sky before sunrise is everything before the world decides what it will be. The sky before sunrise belongs to me, and everything I feel before the noise. The sky before sunrise is pure unguarded joy. So I watch until the last soft color fades and carry it with me through the summer days. The sky before sunrise taught me how to see that the most beautiful things asked nothing of me. There was a time I lived in scattered pieces, different rooms for different parts of me. The one who laughed and one who held the breaches, the one who hid where no one else could see. I learned to switch between them like a costume, depending on the weather of the day. Never knowing in the quiet hours which version I would let come out and stay. But something shifted underneath the stars, beneath the sky, too vast to keep me small. The fragments started reaching for each other, like rivers finally remembering the sea. Oh, again the broken edges meeting. Oh, again no pieces left to hide. Every part of me finally agreeing to live together on the same inside. Whole again I am the many people, just one soul wearing every season worn. Whole again beneath the summer steeple. Whole again the way I was before I was torn. I used to think that healing meant subtraction, cutting off the parts that didn't fit. But wholeness came instead through deep attraction to everything I tried so hard to quit. The anger and the softness held together, the fear and all the courage in one frame. I am the storm and also calm weather. Whole again I finally own my name. No more apologizing for the contrast, no more dividing light from what is shadowed. Every piece of me was always asked to come back home to where it truly mattered. Oh, again the broken edges needed. Oh, again no pieces left to hide. Every part of me finally every season worn whole again beneath the summer steeple, whole again the way I was before I was torn. I welcome every version that once vanished, the wild one and the one who stayed too still. Nothing about my story has to vanish. Each part of me completes the other still. Oh, again the broken edges meeting. Oh, again no pieces left to hide. Every part of me finally agreeing to live together on the same inside. Whole again I am not many people, just one soul wearing every season worn whole again beneath the summer steeple, whole again the way I was before I was torn. So here I stand beneath the open sky, no longer fractured, no longer asking why. Whole again, the river finds the sea. Whole again is simply who I'm meant to be. Nobody sees the work that happens underground, the quiet preparation with no witness and no sound, the root that pushes slowly through the stone, the sea becoming something on its own. No spotlight in the darkness of the soil, no applause for all the underground toil, just a slow and sacred work of growing true. Before the bloom, there's everything to do. I used to think that nothing was occurring when the surface stayed still and undisciplined, but the most important work lives out of sight in the dark before the breaking of the light. Before the bloom, there is the becoming. Before the flower, there is the root still running deep into the ground where no one goes to see. Before the bloom is where you find the real me. Not the petals and not the color on display, but the quiet work of every underground day. Before the bloom, I am already growing in ways that only patience has a way of knowing. Yeah, the gardener trusts the ground to hold the seed, doesn't dig it up to check on every need, just waters, waits and watches for the sign. A patience more divine than yours or mine, and I am learning how to be that still, to trust the underground, to trust the will of something growing deeper than I know. Before the bloom, there's further left to go. This in between is not an empty waiting, it's the most essential kind of creating. Every layer pushed through on the way becomes the strength that holds a bloom in place. Before the bloom, there is the becoming. Before the flower, there is the root still running deep into the ground where no one goes to see. Before the bloom is where you find the real me. Not the petals and not the color on display, but the quiet work of every underground day. Before the bloom, I am already growing in ways that only patience has a way of knowing. On this auspicious day, I feel it stirring. Something underground is slowly turning. The season of the surface is arriving. Everything on planet is surviving. Before the bloom, there is the becoming. Before the flower, there is the root still running deep into the ground where no one goes to see. Before the bloom is where you find the real me. Not the petals and not the color on display, but the quiet work of every underground day. Before the bloom, I am already growing in ways that only patience has a way of knowing. And when the bloom arrives, I'll understand it was built by every underground demand. Before the bloom, patch of shade beneath a tree and looked up through the canopy above me. Each leaf a different shade of living green, the most intricate and beautiful I'd seen. The light came through in fragments, not in streams, like something breaking gently at the seams of summer into all its smaller parts. The way that joy arrives in quiet starts. I stayed there longer than I meant to stay, just watching how the light decided to play across the surface of each trembling leaf, a kind of beauty offering relief. Leaves in the light, moving with the breeze. Leaves in the light, filtered through the trees. Every shimmer, every shadow, every turn. Leaves in the light, something I had to learn to slow down long enough to see. Leaves in the light were always here for me, and somewhere in that gentle green above, leaves in the light reminded me of love. We walked beneath the trees in early June, before the summer reached its fullest moon. You pointed up and said, look at the way the light gets caught and doesn't want to stay in any one place long enough to claim. And I laughed and said, that sounds like someone's name. You looked at me and neither one confirmed, just leaves in the light and everything we learned. Some conversations live in what's unsaid, in glances and in laughter shared instead of words that might have changed the afternoon. Leaves in the light beneath the same warm June. Leaves in the light, moving with the breeze. Leaves in the light, filtered through the trees. Every shimmer, every shadow, every turn. Leaves in the light, something I had to learn to slow down long enough to see. Leaves in the light were always here for me, and somewhere in that gentle green above, leaves in the light reminded me of love. To breathe a little deeper like that afternoon. Leaves in the light and you and early June. Leaves in the light, moving with the breeze. Leaves in the light, filtered through the trees. Every shimmer, every shadow, every turn. Leaves in the light, something I had to learn to slow down long enough to see. Leaves in the light were always here for me, and somewhere in that gentle green above, leaves in the light reminded me of love. So I look up through the branches every time and find the light still breaking into rhyme with everything the summer chose to give. Leaves in the light. Leaves in the light is how I want to live. Leaves in the light is how I want to Past the tree line and went still. The city sound reduced to almost nil. Something in the air was different here. Thicker, greener, older and more clear. The light came down in columns, soft and white, like the forest had its own interior tide that pulls you in and slows the beating down of everything you carried from the town. I heard it then beneath the leaves and bark, a rhythm older than the oldest mark of human time, a breathing low and long. The forest has its own most ancient song. The forest breathes and I breathe with it now. The forest breathes and teaches me somehow to take the longer breath, the deeper one, now racing toward the setting of the sun. The forest breathes and every cell agrees. The forest breathes and I am finally eased into the pace that living was designed. The forest breathes and leaves the rush behind. Thought of how you always said to me, go find a tree and put your back against it. See if something doesn't loosen in your chest. I laughed at you, but you knew what was best. And here I am with bark against my spine, and something in the green is almost mine. Again, the part I gave to every day that asked too much and took too much away. The forest holds no memory of the wrong, just keeps on breathing, keeps on being strong, and offers that same patience to the one who wanders in before the day is done. The forest breathes and I breathe with it now. The forest breathes and teaches me somehow to take the longer breath, the deeper one, now racing toward the setting of the sun. The forest breathes and every cell agrees. The forest breathes and I am finally eased into the pace that living was designed. The forest breathes and leaves the rush behind. Forest all alone, quiet on the outside, holding something strong inside the rings of everything I've grown. The forest breathes and I am not alone. Now the forest breathes and I breathe with it now. The forest breathes and teaches me somehow to take the longer breath, the deeper one, now racing toward the setting of the sun. The forest breathes and every cell agrees. The forest breathes and I am finally eased into the pace that living was designed. The forest breathes and leaves the rush behind. So I stay until the light begins to change and feel the forest breathe and rearrange the order of the things I thought I need. The forest breathes and plants another seed. comes without an invitation sent. This light that turns the ordinary bent into something worth a second look. A painting no one hired anyone to hook. Upon the wall it just appears and stays for 20 minutes in its golden haze. And everyone who sees it stops to breathe. The golden hour asking us to believe. I saw you in it once a summer back. The light had found your face and I lost track of everything I meant to say that day. The golden hour took my words away. Golden hour glow, falling over everything. Golden hour glow, making the ordinary sing. Every rooftop, every leaf, every passing phase, bathing in something too beautiful to chase. Golden hour glow, and I think of you. Golden hour glow, the way you caught it too. Shadows grow long and lean and kind. The harshest edges softened by the light. Everything that seemed too sharp before gets gentle by the gold. The sun pours more generously in these final hours than any midday blaze of summer powers. And I have learned to love the going down, the golden hour turning on its crown. Some beautiful things only last a breath. Too brief to hold but too bright to forget. And standing in the glow I understand why gold is worth more than what hands can plan. Golden hour glow, falling over everything. Golden hour glow, making the ordinary sing. Every rooftop, every leaf, every passing phase, bathed in something too beautiful to chase. Golden hour glow, and I think of you. Golden hour glow, the way you caught it too. Golden hour glow, and I love you still. Every time it comes, but no image holds the way the light becomes a feeling more than color, more than bright. Golden hour glow is love dressed up as light. Golden hour glow, falling over everything. Golden hour glow, making the ordinary sing. Every rooftop, every leaf, every passing phase, bathed in something too beautiful to chase. Golden hour glow, and I think of you. Golden hour glow, the way you caught it too in your eyes that evening on the hill. Golden hour glow, and I love you still. So I stand here every evening that it comes and give it all my gratitude and some of the love I carry quietly inside. Golden hour glow, the most beautiful goodbye. They built the wall and thought it would be over. The water found a crack beneath the boulder. It didn't fight the stone, it didn't break. It simply found another path to take. The mountain tried to hold it in its place, but water wore the mountain with its grace. Not with the force of anger or of will, but with the patient certainty of still. And I have been the water in my life, once, but by the quiet knowing that what is meant for me keeps going. Water finds its way through every stone. Water finds its way and never goes alone. Every crack and every crevice, every gap, it's just the universe unfolding on the map. Water finds its way through dark and light. Water finds its way by day and by the night. Nothing built of stone can hold it back for long. Water finds its way, and water makes me strong. I thought the door was sealed and I was done. I thought the path had ended and I'd won. Nothing but the waiting and the wall. But water never gives up after all. It pulls and gathers patience in the deep. And when the moment's right begins to seep through the smallest opening it finds, water leaves the obstacles behind. On this most sacred day, the water flows through every door that destiny has chose. The serpent guides the current to the sea. Water finds its way, and so will we. Water finds its way through every stone. Water finds its way and never goes alone. Every crack and every crevice, every gap, it's just the universe unfolding on the map. Water finds its way through dark and light. Water finds its way by day and by the night. Nothing built of stone can hold it back for long. Water finds its way in, and water makes me strong. I am the water and the water is in me, ancient as the ocean, wild and free. What was meant to flow will always find the door. Water finds its way and always finds some more. Water finds its way through every storm. Water finds its way and never goes alone. Every crack and every crevice, every gap, it's just the universe unfolding on the map. Water finds its way through dark and light. Water finds its way by day and by the night. Nothing built of stone can hold it back for long. Water finds its way and water makes me strong. So I flow like water into everything, into every open space and offering. Water finds its way and I found mine too. Water finds its way and it will carry you. The first drop hits the sun-baked ground, and something ancient makes it sound. A smell that rises from the earth, like the whole world is coming back to birth. Petrichor, the rain's perfume, drifting through an open room. No bottle holds this scent so rare, just clouds and soil and answered prayer. One breath and I am somewhere else, another time upon a different shelf. The smell of rain on dry, warm ground is the most honest thing I ever found. Petrichor rising from the rain, carrying stones release their stored up heat. The garden source surrenders to the sleet. Every thirsty root begins to stir, and something in my chest begins to blur between the now and all the things I've known. The rainy days, it felt like coming home. A child, a puddle, a grandmother's yard. Petrichor unlocks every tender card. It's not the rain I smell, but time itself. A living, breathing archive on the shelf. Every storm that's ever fed the ground. Isn't this one small molecule of Petrichor rising from the rain, carrying every memory back again? Petrichor, the earth's reply to every drop that falls from a grateful sky. Didn't know a smell could hold so much. The summer's past, the people and their touch. Petrichor, remind me where I've been. The sweetest thing that rain has ever seen. Between sky and land, written in a language only hearts understand. Petrichor rising from the raging, the ultralight to every drop that falls from a grateful sky. I didn't know a smell could hold so much. The summer's past, the people and their touch. Petrichor, remind me where I've been. The sweetest thing that rain has ever seen. So I stand here with my face turned to the sky. Let the Petrichor rise up and tell me why. Some things only happen when the rain meets the ground. I held the wish too tightly in my chest, afraid that loosening and losing the rest of any chance it had to come to life, as if my grip alone could end the strife. Standing underneath the bamboo leaves, I felt a kind of truth that disbelieves. The need to clutch what only grows when freed, and finally I understood the creed. The wind does not require your permission. It only asks for one small act of trust. Open up your hand, release the mission. Let it carry what you cannot adjust. Let the wind carry you further than you can see. Let the wind carry you past what it used to be. The wish was never yours to hold so long. Let the wind carry you where it belongs. Let the wind carry you through the summer night. Let the wind carry it into morning light. You did your part the moment that you spoke. Let the wind carry it, that's how the spell is broke. I watched the strip of paper start to sway, as if it understood what I would say. If given one more breath to let it go, a final word before I let it flow. And in that motion something in me eased. The grip carried finally released. Not because the outcome was now clear, but because I trusted what was here. The wind has carried wishes since the start of every hopeful and uncertain heart. It does not promise what the answer brings. It only promises to carry things. Let the wind Between the asking and the letting be, let the wind carry it, set it free. Let the wind carry it further than you can see. Let the wind carry it past what used to be. The wish was never yours to hold so long. Let the wind carry it where it belongs. Let the wind carry it through the summer night. Let the wind carry it into morning light. You did your part the moment that you spoke. Let the wind carry it, that's how the spell is broke. So watch it drift until it's out of sight, and trust the universe to get it right. Let the wind carry it, I have done my part. Let the wind carry it, the rest is up to art. I hadn't opened it in weeks, it seems. Too caught inside my own recurring dreams. But something made me reach up for the latch and let the outside in without a catch. The curtain lifted like it had been waiting, patient for this moment of creating contact between the room I'd lived inside and everything the world was trying to provide. It wasn't much, just wind and morning air, the scent of something green from somewhere there. But it moved through me like a quiet word, the softest thing my tired heart had heard. Went through the window finding me again, went through the window washing out the when and why I kept myself so close, so still. Went through the window has a way, it will remind you that the world is still out there, that something sweet is always in the air. Went through the window, all I ever need to remember I am living, I am free. I stood there with my eyes half closed and stayed inside the feeling that the wind had made. It carried something I couldn't quite name, a trace of someone or a summer's flame that once burned bright before the seasons changed, before the rooms of my heart got rearranged into something quieter, something small. Went through the window, felt like hearing your call out, and for a moment I forgot to ache. Just breathe the air the morning chose to make available to anyone who tries. Went through the window, opening my eyes. Went through the window, washing out the wind. I kept myself so close, so still. Went through the window has a way, it will remind you that the world is still out there, that something sweet is always in the air. Went through the window, all I ever need to remember I am living, I am free. Some healing doesn't come from grand design, just when it finds the window at the right time, moving through the stillness of a room and carrying the summer past the gloom. Finding me again. Through the window, washing out the wind. I have myself so close, so still. The window has a way, it will remind you that the world is still out there, that something sweet is always in the air. All I ever need to remember I am living, I am free. So I'll leave the window open from now on. Let the wind decide what should and shouldn't be gone. Went through the window, you were always free. Went through the window, came from every corner of the dark. 1,000 wings assembled in the spark of something older than the oldest song. A bridge that only love could build this long. Feather over feather, wing to wing, each one a day of longing, offering itself to make a crossing through the sky. So two cannot live apart, can't try. No engineer could draft what love designs. No architect could read these kinds of lines. Built not from stone or steel, but from the need of two hearts that refuse to concede. One night bridge across the Milky Way. One night bridge built from what love would say if it could speak in feathers and in flight. One night bridge assembled just for tonight. Every wing a wish a prayer, every prayer a step through the star-filled air. One night bridge, the most miraculous thing, built by love and carried on away. She stepped onto the first feather with care. The river wide beneath the silver air, and felt beneath her feet the living weight of everything that love refuses to wait. Forever foreign, so instead it builds a crossing out of longing until it fills the gap between two stars that burn too bright to ever be extinguished by the night. And he was there already at the other end, his light leaning forward like a friend who sees you coming from a mile away. One night bridge and nothing more to say. One night bridge across the Milky Way. One night bridge from what love would say if it could speak in feathers and in flight. One night bridge assembled just for tonight. Every wing a wish a prayer, every prayer a step through the star-filled air. One night bridge, the most miraculous thing, built by love and carried on away. When morning comes, the bridge will disappear, dissolve into the dawn without a tear. But what was crossed cannot be uncrossed again. One night bridge, the most enduring pain and joy combined. One night bridge across the Milky Way. One night bridge built from what love would say. Could speak in feathers and in flight. One night bridge assembled just for tonight. Every wish a prayer, every prayer a step through the star-filled air. One night bridge, the most miraculous thing, built by love and carried on away. So cross the bridge where feathers hold the sky, and don't look down and don't ask, wonder why. Love builds what logic never could conceive. One night bridge for those who still I have been holding on with both my hands to things that never fit my future plans. The old, the worn, the things that served their time, I kept them like they still belong to mine. But every hand that's full can't hold the new, and every door held shut keeps out what's true. So something in me finally understood that letting go is always for my good. Release is not a loss, it's making room. Not the ending, but the clearing of the bloom. What falls away was always meant to go, to make the space for everything below.手放せば受け取れるよ The ancient law of flow, release and receive. Let the old ways go. piece of paper, the things I carried that I no longer needed, the fears, the grudges, and the outdated dreams, the version of myself caught in the seams of who I was and who I'm becoming now. I folded up the page and made a vow to let the water take what needs to go, release and receive and watch the overflow. On this most auspicious day the cycle turns. What's released today returns 10,000 earned. The sacred flow of giving enough space brings everything you need to its right place. The ancient law, release and receive, let the old ways go. Open up your hands and open up your heart. Releasing is not ending, it's the start of everything that's waiting at the door. Everything you asked for and much more. Release and receive, just the in-between. The most abundant life you've ever seen. The water gone, it simply opens up and carries on, and what flows in is fresher than before. Release and receive, and then receive some more. Seven, the shallow flow. Release and receive, let the old ways go. Open up your hand, open up your heart. Releasing is not ending, it's the start of everything that's waiting at the door. Everything you've asked for and much more. Release and receive, just the in-between. The most abundant life you've ever seen. So I release it all into the sacred stream. Every fear, every block,